A very good morning to all. In the last class, we learnt about reflex action, and then we started with sense organs, how sense organs work. And in that, we discussed about the first sense organ, that is about eyes. Today, we are going to discuss about the remaining sense organs. So, which are the 5 sense organs we have? We have eyes, ears, nose, tongue and skin. So, we have already discussed the first sense organ, that is about eyes. So, today, let's discuss about the remaining sense organs. So, the next one, that is about ears. So, ears helps us to hear. Even it helps in maintaining balance in our body. So, inside our ear, there is a thin membrane, and that is called as the eardrum. So, when we hear a sound, what happens? The sound passes through the ear and it strikes the thin membrane, that is the eardrum. So, when sound passes through the ear, it strikes the eardrum and it produces a vibration, and it vibrates. And this vibration is converted to a message or impulse, and it is carried to the brain. So what happens when it reaches the brain? So it produces a response. The brain produces a response, and that helps us to recognize what sound is that. So how our sense organ ear works? When a sound passes through our ear, it strikes the eardrum and vibrates it. And this vibration is converted into a message or impulse, and it is carried to our brain. And the brain helps us to recognize what sound is that. So this is how our sense organ work. The next sense organ is our nose. So nose helps us to smell. So we are able to smell, or we are able to detect different smell. So we are able to smell things which are good, things which are bad. So all these are possible with the help of our sense organ nose. So let's see how it works. So when we smell something, the nerve inside the nose pick up this smell, and this smell is converted into a message. And what happens? This message is carried by a sensory nerve to our brain. Then what happens when it reaches the brain? The brain produces a response, and it helps us to recognize what smell is that. So this is how our nose, our sensory organ nose works. Coming to the next important sense organ, that is tongue. So what is the function of our tongue? Tongue helps us to taste. It has taste buds. So we are able to taste different things that are sweet, salt, sour, bitter. So we taste with the help of our tongue. So how it works? So when you place something in your mouth, what happens? The taste is being sensed by your taste buds, and the nerves which are connected to the taste buds carry this as a message or impulse to your brain, and the brain produces a response, and it helps us to recognize what taste is it. It helps us to recognize the taste of the food. So when you place food in your mouth, the taste is being sensed by your taste buds. So nerves are there. The nerves that are connected to the taste buds carry it as a message to your brain, and it is carried by your sensory nerve to your brain. And brain helps us to recognize the taste of food. So this is how your sensory organ tongue works. Coming to the next sense organ is our skin. Skin is the largest sense organ. So it is the outermost covering of our body. We often feel things with the tip of our fingers. So our skin is richly supplied with sensory nerves. So stimuluses like temperature, pain, touching, all these are sensed by your sensory nerve. And this is carried to your brain, and brain produces a response, and it helps us to feel the pain, the temperature, etc. So this is how your sensory nerve skin works. So when we touch a rock, we feel it is hard. When we touch a cotton, we feel it's soft. So our skin helps us to feel. So our skin is richly supplied with sensory nerves. In page number 104, there is a box given. The skin is the largest external organ of the human body. So which is the largest external organ of the human body? That is the skin. It is a sense organ. It acts as a waterproof covering guards the body against extremes of temperature, harsh sunlight, harmful chemicals and germs. So our skin acts as a guard and it protects us from the extreme sunlight, temperature and harmful chemicals and germs. So skin is the largest organ in our body and it is the sense organ. So skin is the largest external organ of the human body. Then there are 3 questions given. The first one, a quick response to a stimulus is called rapid action, reflex action. That is called the reflex action. So reflex action happens in a fraction of seconds. The second one, when sound enters the eardrum vibrates, recognizes the sound. What happens? The eardrum vibrates. After that, the vibration is converted into a message and it is carried to the brain. So the answer is vibrates. The third one, the tongue has taste buds, lens. So our tongue has taste buds that helps us to taste. So I hope you all understood about this topic, how our sensory organs work. So we'll meet in the next class and discuss a new topic. Till then, thank you.